getting myself set up, making sure I'm on the right Wi-Fi. Got my coffee. I'm all ready to go. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It was a hot one. Myself organized here. Death Squad. Oh wow, you are early today. What's up, G4T? Happy Monday, you guys. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys had a great weekend. It was super, super hot, but my outdoor garden loved it. My indoor garden, not so much. I'm having some struggles with the environment, but I guess that's just the name of the game, right? So yeah. Oh, I forgot. I need to gotta make myself some more 3% hydrogen peroxide today. Actually, speaking of, I'm gonna start off by filling my systems. I'm just gonna turn the exhaust down. I'm trying to get the humidity down in here. Thank you so much. It's so hot outside. Honestly, I'm trying to just stay cool. Hey, do you know when to harvest honeydew melon? I have no idea. I'm gonna be looking to you for that information. I have my honeydew growing. Well, I don't have a honeydew fruit yet, but the plant is growing, and I have no idea. I don't even know when to harvest my watermelon. I'm still trying to figure out the tomatoes. We'll probably end up harvesting flower today, but I think I got quite a bit to harvest. I actually brought a friend some jalapenos yesterday, so I harvested a few of those, but I have no idea when it's a good time to harvest honeydew. That's a great question. I think it's something to do with the stem, right? Like when the stem that it's addicted to is a certain color or looks a certain way. I don't know. I think. I'm not sure. So, I put 16 liters of water in my res, so I'm just going to add some calcium, CalMag. I moved the grass in a thong and nip covers. It was so LMAO. Those of you watching, G4T said that because sometimes the chat replay doesn't always work, so I swear I'm not saying that. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Well, if you get on YouTube in that get up and you ask the question, I'm sure you'll get a lot of answers. Yeah, it was hot this weekend. I love it. I'm somebody that loves heat, so bring it on. Just not for my indoor garden. The problem is, in my case, it is outside, the colder my garden is because of the AC. So, what's up, Ray? And what's up, Pro Pyro? I was starting to get worried. I was like, where's Pro Pyro? Just kidding. Happy Monday, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. You just missed it. G4T was describing to us what he was wearing this weekend. Alright, so I'm going to get some calcium here. I don't put gloves, do I? I'll put gloves on. You guys are so funny. So yeah, this weekend I really didn't do too much in the grow tent other than transferring our eggplant seedlings. I do have, actually I have a couple of leaks I got to look at. I don't know what's happening, so I'm gonna have to do that after I get off the live today. What is up, Brian? Happy Monday. The vibes are high today, you guys. It's a beautiful day. Got a lot of stuff growing. I've got my what am I doing? Got my coffee, got you guys, but clearly I don't my head screwed on right, because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, smash that like, everybody. Start my Monday off right. So yeah, we are pretty much done in terms of starting new seeds for the bucket systems. Now all that's left, we started some seeds for the towers, and I just got to get some romaine seeds, and that's it, you guys. We're done for now. It's gonna be all the seeds that we're starting for this run, and then everything's full for the most part. So now we watch and we wait. But I'm telling you, ever since I increased the lights, I'm gonna show you again. So I every day I'm cranking the lights a little more. I increased the lights yesterday a little more, just because I don't want to do it for my plants, and I haven't checked the PPFD in a couple of days since I've increased it. But my goal is to get it warmer in here, and I'm messing around with the lights to see if it can help me achieve that, because I'm having a hard time, humidity down and the temperature up. So right now, the thing is, in the mornings when the lights turn on, the tent hasn't warmed up yet from the lights, so it's the PD is really low because the humidity and the temperature are almost like the same. The humidity is like 70 and the temperature is like 72. So, and then as the lights turn on, or as the lights warm up the tent, then there begins to be a difference between the two. But I'm having a mind. So I'll have to get a dehumidifier, but until then, or not until then, but that'll only work for a short period of time. When it comes to winter with the heat in the house, I think that's when I'm going to have a problem. So I don't know if I'm going to have to get, I don't know, but we'll find out. 'Cause I haven't really had a run throughout the winter, like a successful one. So that'll be interesting to see. Ray, what's up, Dud? That's funny. But yeah, open flame. I don't know about an open flame in the grow tent. Maybe Pro Pyro can help out with that. So yeah, I've got my CalMag. I'm just gonna throw in my reservoir, and then toward the end of the live, I'll add in my bloom. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do in the winter. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Right now, the temperature isn't as hot as I'd like it in the grow tent, but it is what it is. So things are still growing. I'm just doing the best I can. Alright, so we're going to get the bloom in. I'm just going to let that circulate for a little bit. I'm going to take you guys around and show you what's new. I'm still waiting for some more cucumbers. I don't know what's happened. I'll show you guys in a minute. And what else? Yeah, I got all these leaks happening. I don't know where they're coming from, but I will have to figure that out. And this morning, I actually pollinated my open flame. Oh, is that a steroid for plants? I thought you were telling me to have an open flame in the grow tent to heat it up. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what is going on with my cucumber plant. Our second cucumber plant in the second bucket system, I've already got cucumbers growing, so I'm going to show you in a minute. CO2 bags. Huh, what are those for? I mean, I don't know what the optimal CO2 is, but I feel like the CO2 in the tent is already quite high. Usually it's around 800 to 900 ppm. Death Squad says, I've noticed for my cucumbers, if I don't fertilize a minimum every 14 days, they will stop flowering. It's strange. Yeah, so I added in the CalMag, and shortly we're going to add in the bloom. I think it's a nutrient thing. They constantly give out CO2 for the plants. Oh, so I don't know what optimal CO2 levels are. I should check. Mine are outdoors, however, so it's different for my case. It is, but it's not. The nutrients are nutrients, right? And so their requirements, I think, are the same depending on your soil and stuff. Red Bull for the plant. Oh, well, I'll definitely have to look into that. Does it give them wings? Hey guys, I just had my phone on the charger here for a minute because I forgot to charge it. All right, so I don't know if you guys remember, we had 2 eggplant seedlings left. I took one. I tried to transfer it yesterday. I don't think it made it. Here's the other one. I accidentally broke the root, but we don't kill things here. So I'm just gonna tuck it in, or I've tucked it in here into a wet paper towel, and hopefully the roots continue. If not, it's just one seedling, whatever. These are our lettuce seeds that we popped yesterday. So maybe, I don't know, a couple weeks. So within those couple weeks, that gives us time to clean up the tower, and we've got to just harvest all this. I had quite a large harvest yesterday afternoon in terms of herbs. I picked a ton of sage, parsley, basil. Oh shit, this is popping out here. So yeah, we got to get this tower cleaned up / eat everything. And there's still quite a bit of lettuce, some dried up leaves here I gotta get rid of. But yeah, we've got quite a bit of salad growing, and the parsley is like really coming along in the yellow tower. It's doing quite well. I've got a couple varieties. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. So yeah, we've got quite a bit of parsley happening. I still have my flowers I haven't gotten in the grow. I'm just gonna leave them in the grow tent. We have our first tower flower that bloomed, which is so funny because I did not expect that. And as I was showing you guys yesterday, she just popped up. So we're gonna, I don't know if it's, yeah, I think it's ready. She looks like she's passing the wiggle test. Thank you so much, you guys, for blessing me. But this is already quite a big plant, so maybe we'll transfer that to the buckets. Green Tower is like fully ready to be harvested. I've been eating from it every night. It's doing exceptionally well. I just pull all the outer leaves and I eat those first, and they just keep growing back from the center. So it looks like it might be starting to bolt, but that's because I've been trying to get the temperature higher in here, so my lettuce isn't loving it. Our chicory is totally turning red, which is really exciting. The last time I grew it, I had my nutrients off, and so it wasn't turning color. And we've got our blushed butter oak lettuce here starting to change colors, which is quite exciting. And buckets. So look at this jungle, you guys. This is from the light increase, which is insane. Like, I'm gonna have to really defoliate again in here. It is quite the jungle. So the peppers, the plants are getting taller every day. I don't know if this is because they're adjusting to the light increase or because I upped the fertilizer, but we'll find out. But we do have some new flowers, which gives me hope. I haven't been able to get more than one per plant. At first that was my intention, and then I wasn't getting any new flowers. I was quite concerned, but now that we've increased the lights, we've got new peppers growing, which is very exciting for me. I've got new flowers, new peppers, and lots of new growth. We've got our peppers ripening here. So that one probably red, and this one probably orange, and this one's gonna be red for sure. Look at that beautiful striking color. They look so good. Thank you so much, ProPyro. It really is a jungle. Jalapenos, they are they're growing so crazy. I can't believe how many jalapenos there are. I'm just gonna try to turn this plant around so I don't knock any over as I walk by. but the plant itself is quite large. So that's our jalapeno plant. That's one of them. And I've got another one right. Oh my gosh, look at all that pollen just from turning the plant around. I've got another one right here that's also got a ton, and it's just continuing to produce. And then around here, so the poblano peppers definitely got bigger. Justin says, in the future, pick the first set of pepper flowers so the plant can grow bigger. So I actually picked the first several sets of peppers that were growing. The flowers. I pinched all of them multiple times until maybe the 4th round of flowers, and then I let them grow, which is why I think my bell peppers are so freaking huge. But yes, great tip. Pinching the flowers increases your yield and also increases the size of your fruit. So yeah, we've got our ancho poblano peppers here. Not ready to pick just yet. Maybe 1 more inch in size, and we'll be ready to go. Very, very exciting. G4T is asking if jalapenos are self-pollinating. Yes, they are considered a perfect plant. Male and female components within the same flower. You can give them an extra hand just to increase your yield if you want, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay, so going back down the line, we've got our Chinese 5-color pepper. I mean, come on, look at that striking red. And all the other ones are starting to ripen now. We've got yellow, red, even in the second plant here. We've got yellow in the bottom, a nice bright yellow. So those are fun. So we've got purple, yellow, red, and like a beige color so far. I just want to be multicolor already. It takes so long, but we're almost there, you guys. So for those of you that don't know, they start off purple, then they turn kind of like a beigey color, and then they go yellow, then they go orange, and then they go bright, bright red. And they just look so beautiful. I may as well show you. Actually, I'll come back. So I've got my watermelons. They are, I don't know, a couple of them are struggling. But I've seen this a lot online, that when you do have a watermelon growing, for some reason the lower leaves start to, like, I don't know if they lose nutrients or what it is, but there's something, I don't know, there's something of it where all the lower leaves where there's a watermelon growing just start to look all dried up. So I don't know, but the watermelon is actually larger than a tennis ball. It is quite big. Again, could be from the second increase in lights. I've also got this one. I don't know. It's kind of still growing, but we'll see. So, what else we got? Strawberries. Oh my gosh, you guys. I spent quite a bit of pollinating this morning. Look at all these flowers. I've got flowers over there, flowers over here, flower over there. I've got a strawberry freaking growing. How exciting. This is my first strawberry. Oh my gosh. First aeroponic strawberry. Well, I've got several of them right here. But here we go, you guys. I cannot wait. Jeffy says, I heard you plant the roots near the melon. It helps grow better on watermelon. Oh, interesting. Yes, so lots of strawberry flowers opening up. I'm very excited. Our clones are doing well. They're just getting a little overshadowed by this big mama here. Look how big she is, you guys. She's huge. Huge. These are our dahlia seeds. Or, well, they're not seedlings anymore. This is what we're gonna work on defoliating today. This is just a freaking mess. So we're gonna just deal with the low leaves so that we can kind of see what is happening down below and keep the bucket tops clean. These are this is just one plant, you guys. This is one zinnia plant. All these 3 blooms are on the one plant. And look at how beautifully this flower filled out. This is how they're supposed to look. And this is an indication that I've got enough light finally. But she looks beautiful. Gonna harvest her. This one is still growing. Gotta wait for more petals to develop. I'm growing indoors, so I just thought, you know what? Let me try it indoors, see if it works aeroponically, which why wouldn't it, right? Tomatoes, you guys. Oh my gosh, the tomatoes are just doing exceptionally well. Now you can kind of see where the clusters are because they're actually starting to ripen. I got so many new flowers now. I'm telling you guys, this light increase has changed the game. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff happening back there. Ooh. Check out that huge cluster. We got a lot of new flowers everywhere, so we must be doing something right, you guys. We must be doing something right. But very, very exciting. I'll just take you guys around the way and show you. So everything's really starting to ripen fast and all at the same time. Part of the challenge I was having was only one tomato on the cluster was ripening at a time. And I want to be able to pick the whole cluster like they do at the store, right? Not just one tomato from a cluster. So I'm excited that everything's starting to ripen at the same rate. Got a lot of orange tomatoes. These are just regular tricolor cherry tomatoes. Well, they're organic. And yeah, they're gonna be good. I can't. What is up, Pulse Grow? Oh my gosh. My pro has changed my life. We're just talking about what a jungle this garden is. Finally starting to get dialed in. So it's a work in progress though. But yeah, guys, these are the cucumbers. What's up, Hori? Thank you so much for joining. These are my straight 8 cucumbers. They are going to be ready to harvest. I have 2 of them. So I think maybe tonight's the night that I will finally get my cucumber tomato salad. We're going to wait till this one gets at least 6 inches. Just going to measure. I am so grateful that you guys are part of my setup, Pulse. Honestly, game changer for all you growers out there. But yeah, we're at 5 inches, so another inch, and she'll be ready to harvest. This one is fat, and she needs about another inch. But I'm excited, looking good. I'm just waiting for some more flowers to open up. We got some new little babies here. But yeah, the tomatoes are looking really, really good. And then our second bucket system is doing okay. I think they're kind of struggling, maybe the lights, or maybe, I don't know, it could be overwatering. We're gonna see. We're gonna give them a bit more time, but these are bell peppers. They're doing better than the other ones were initially, but they still need a bit of time maybe, so we'll see. We just the nutrients as well. Maybe they're just acclimating. Saturday, we transferred our eggplant. So this is the one that I did yesterday that didn't make it, but that's okay because that's 1 out of 8 or 7, I think 7. So this one is doing well. Still got a little root up there, but this is our first time using 4-inch foam collars. So this bucket system, I've completely eliminated the use of hydroclay or clay pebbles. And we're getting our first true leaves here. This one survived. That one survived. So we're out of the woods, you guys, with the eggplant. And I think that one's going to make it. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. I'm going to go around the other way because it's tight in here. Paul says, you have inspired me. I'm going to be doing some tomatoes and strawberries in one of my indoor tents. Oh my gosh, I have so much fun with the strawberries. They are such a beautiful plant. I was just showing everyone mine, and they are doing exceptionally well. I've been trying to grow strawberries aeroponically for so long, and I finally have my first one, and I'm telling you, it's because I got the environment right. So, yay! We did it, you guys! Oh my gosh, I almost ripped it off as I was walking away. Whoops. All right, so we've got our clones here, tomato clones that are finally doing better now. We got them in fallers. So we're gonna have some more tomato plants. There's some new root growth there. And these are the cantaloupes and the honey. So G for T, I don't know when you're gonna be able to harvest yours, but when you find out, let me know, because I'm gonna need that tip. These are our other cucumber plants. They're kind of out of control already. I'm gonna do maybe a little bit of cleanup and pruning. I'm not sure why they're, well, I know why. It's probably because I increased the lights, but they've taken off really, really fast. We also have our first new cucumber growing, just crazy. So we're gonna be doing some hand pollinating. But yeah, we've got quite a bit of flowering here. And I don't know if these cucumbers are known for having a lot of side shoots, but they're not growing like how most cucumbers grow. I've got side shoots all over the place. So we're gonna have to get this up just because I don't want a lot of like moisture happening in here. I want to keep it clean. So those are the cukes and the tomatoes. We reduced the watering, so hopefully this will improve. But look at the size of these leaves, you guys. It's only been a few days, and look at those roots. They're looking good. I'm very, very excited about that. And yeah, I was talking to you guys yesterday about how somebody on the chat asked if you can use, forgive me for not pronouncing it correctly, mycorrhizae on your roots in aeroponics, and you actually can't unless their seedlings are in a substrate, or fully grown plants that are in a substrate. So I'm actually going to try implementing it at the seed starting stage, where if I start something in a cube, I don't know if it'll work with polyurethane. Based on my research, it works with roll or like cocoa core or other things, but yeah, we'll see if it works with polyurethane. So when I start my seeds, I think a wettable powder, and you saturate your sponge or your starter cube in it, and it's supposed to help your root health. And once you've implemented that and the symbiosis has been established when they're in the substrate where the seed is being started, move them to the aeroponic system, then they're good to go, and they've got that additional protection on the roots, I guess. I still am trying to figure out how it works, but I'm glad to know that that's something that I can implement. So that's something new I'm going to be trying, but I can't this grow, obviously. We're going to try it next grow, unless I just start off by doing it with my lettuce seeds. But yeah, so I'm going to go, we're going to defoliate a little bit. I got to deal with these dahlia plants. So for those of you that don't know, they're flowers. I'm growing them outdoors, so I'm doing a little bit of A and B testing to see if I can get them to grow more flawlessly and faster in the grow tent. So we're just gonna get those cleaned up. Honestly, things get out of control real fast in this, so I try to do my best to stay on top of defoliation and pruning and all that stuff, because if you don't stay on top of it, you're not going to be able to control it at all later on. Sometimes things happen so fast that you don't have control if you wait. So I'm just kind of dealing with the lower leaves here, and I'm just going to clear up some space. This plant right here is not really the issue, it's the one next to it. So yeah, guys, hope everyone's had a wonderful day today. It's Monday. I never used to like Mondays, but it always feels like a fresh start, so kind of like Mondays these days. I'm just gonna get rid of these here. Anything at the bottom here, I'm just getting rid of. I'm honestly not really, oops, I just cut through a leaf. I'm actually probably defoliating a little too much, but I'd rather have better airflow and this take a little longer. hit it from the other side. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a harvest on a live probably at some point this week. I've got quite a bit of stuff. Which will be cool. All right, so I'm gonna cut off a bunch of these side shoots here just because it's getting too crowded. I know this seems like a lot, but it is what it is, you guys. I just want to try the lower area. See what I mean? All this stuff is like all tangled and I ruined my tomato plant. Yeah, I don't know why this plant grew so crooked. I don't know if you guys can see, but the bottom's like all wonky. I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Keep her skinny. All right, so I made some room there. And I'm gonna take care of this zinnia plant here. We've got way too much going on. These plants get quite large, and outdoors it's not that big of a deal because I have the space for it, but indoors it's in a 4-vessel bucket and it's just taking up way too much space. We're actually going to harvest this flower. There's a couple of them to harvest, but I'm just going to do a little here first. So I'm just taking off the lower leaves. Oh my gosh, this plant is huge, guys. Look at this is, hang on, where is it? Okay, so this is one plant here. I'm gonna have to make space. This is one whole plant here. So it's quite large. So I'm gonna actually probably start off by harvesting the flowers. So I'll take you guys with me. I'm gonna get some water going and put some of these flowers in water and then get pruning done. So yeah, nothing really fun happening today, you guys, just work. Where am I gonna put this? Alright, I am just gonna grab some water. Add her in a little vessel. We're gonna get these flowers harvested and in there. Probably come down later, harvest some tomatoes, perhaps some peppers, but I can't wait to harvest my bell peppers. Alright, take you guys, we're gonna harvest this flower. So we got a couple of them. I'll just put my water right there. All right. There it is. There's one. He's so tiny but cute. Let me do the second one here. Look how beautiful. Trying to be careful not cut the trellis. There she is, so pretty. Actually, it's filled out quite nicely. This light increase thing really helped. So this is a zinnia. We're gonna get it in some water, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to harvest the one in the tower. I'm gonna see if it's ready. Just gonna grab off these bottom leaves. What's up, G Mama? Happy Monday. We are harvesting some flowers on this lovely Monday. Aren't they so pretty? There we go. All right, I am gonna get this one now. So you do something called a wiggle test. If you wiggle it and the stem stays firm, ready to go. There she is. Thank you so much, G Mama. Appreciate you. Right. Got a lot of pink happening, you guys. I'm gonna get the last one from the tower, and because I have one yellow tower that has bloomed, which I didn't even notice. So I'll take you guys over and we're gonna harvest her. Oh, that's not gonna work. Sorry guys, having some tripod issues. Alright. So there is our tower zinnia, you guys, the first one. There she is, so pretty. But clearly it's lacking nutrients. The color is off. And ProPyro's asking, do zinnia flowers grow different colors on one plant, or do you buy the color you want? Yeah, you have to get the color you want. So that's why I'm kind of annoyed, because I randomly germinated a bunch of different varieties and colors, and it just so happens that all the ones that sprout, or all the ones that I decided to save the grow tent, are all the same variety. So I'm getting all of the same color and no variety, but that's okay. So I'll just show you guys here. There they are. Very pretty. I know, it is kind of funny. And then outside I have tons of colors, but the one variety that I really wanted is not growing, and I probably just killed the seeds and I didn't germinate enough. So yeah, guys, now I have some flowers back on my workstation. I had to get rid of the other ones because they're getting old. I'm gonna just take these leaves off here. I can see the difference in flower quality Like, look at how this one completely filled out. How beautiful she looks. And look at this one. Looks sad. But that's okay. They're both beautiful in their own way. So maybe tomorrow I'll take you guys and I'll show you the outdoor garden. We'll see. I guess it depends. Might do a harvest tonight. So if I do, then there won't be much to show you. But there it is. Beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, I'm just looking around. I'm like, all right, what else do I gotta defoliate? So we're gonna take care of those cucumbers quickly because before they start to get out of control, I gotta deal with that. I'm not really sure how these grow. I've never really dealt with these varieties, but we've already got so many side shoots happening. I'm just gonna, for now, get them cleaned up just because, actually, I'm not sure yet how I want to handle this. We were talking the other day about, you know, not removing side shoots or suckers or whatever you want to call it because, you know, it can be fruit bearing. So we're going to leave that one up there, but the lower area we're going to allow to just stay bare. There's one right here as well that I don't know how these are growing so quickly. I'm not complaining. What is up, Mr. M? Thank you so much for joining. German ganja grower. Awesome. Welcome. All right, so I'm just taking off some of these side shoots here. What else we got going on here? So for those of you that just joined, I just planted these or transplanted these in my bucket system 3 weeks ago, and they're growing quite quickly. So I'm just doing some regular maintenance. I want to make sure that they're all kind of staying in line on the trellis. I'm removing any side shoots for now. As the plant matures, we're going to leave them because they will become fruit bearing, but I just want everything to stay. I've had multiple cucumbers growing next to each other in the past, and it's really easy for them to get really messy. And so goal is to keep things as neat as possible while not defoliating too much. Okay, so just making sure that I guide the plant along the trellis. So this is, holy moly, this is one plant right here. All right, that is huge. So I'm just gonna twist her around the trellis here. So she's there. I got this one over here. We're gonna use this pole to get this one up, and I'm gonna get some of these lower leaves cleaned up here. All right. Cleanliness is key in an indoor garden, you guys. I've let things get messy before, and it's very easy for things to get out of control very quickly, and so it's very important to not allow things to get to that. So I'm just untangling her from trellis because she's going too far off onto her neighbor's side. So I'm just gonna make sure she stays in her place. Sorry about that. I accidentally put the green screen on. But yeah, cucumbers can go out of control real quick. So, all right, so she's there, and then I've got this one who's just gone rogue here. Oh my, we got a lot of side shoots here. All right, I'm just gonna wrap this right here, and we're gonna get that pruned. I'm gonna have to come in from this side here. Right. So they're kind of a little bit neater. Looking a little better, just a little bit. But they're still kind of in each other's way. But looking a little neater. Oh my gosh, those grow so quickly, you guys. Much quicker than the cucumber plant that's more mature here. And then these guys, I don't know, I might let them just develop a little more. I don't know why they're growing like this. Normally cucumbers have a main stem and they're more vining. These ones are growing bushier, and I'm wondering if it's just the variety. Like, we got a lot of stuff happening under here. Clean all that up. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe it's just the variety, or maybe they're stunted in some type of way, but kind of stuff where this is how powdery mildew happens. If it's like too humid in here, and then you got these leaves all like stacked on top of each other. So I'm gonna get that cleaned up right now, because I'm not putting with any powdery mildew, especially in an indoor garden, you guys. That's the worst. The worst. So I'm just gonna kind of prune anything on the bottom. Help keep the lower portion of the plant clean so that we get proper air circulation and it can grow taller. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing like this, but a little bit odd, but whatever. I'm so paranoid about powdery mildew, so even if it's the way it's supposed to grow, I'm gonna clear some of the foliage up. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here, but I'll give you another second. All right, hopefully that helps with air circulation. I pretty much chopped off a bunch. Actually, get rid of these too. Okay, that should be better. So now at least we have a cleaner area. So I kind of just took off side shoots from the bottom just to make more space for proper airflow. Thank you so much, G Mama Grows. PM is honestly so brutal, especially when you're dealing with an indoor garden. It's just so not worth it. You're better off taking the time to prune consistently every couple of days. Pretty much my goal is to just avoid kind of overlap. A lot of the leaves overlap and moisture kind of gets harbored in there, or moisture kind of grows in there and then it harbors bacteria. And so yeah, it's important to stay on top of. The tomatillos are another one that are a super invasive plant, important to stay on top of. And yeah, that's going to be fun when it comes time to start pruning those. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to do the tomatoes. We're going to defoliate tomatoes. What else? I think that's it. I'm going to add in some of my bloom to my second bucket system when I get off the live. And that's it, you guys. I got some leeks to fix this afternoon, so that's going to be my afternoon, fixing some leeks and just feeding my plants, you guys. So tomorrow we are going to do some tomato pruning, maybe a harvest on the live. We'll see. I guys posted, but that's it for today, you guys. Not too much happening. Feeling a little lazy today, you know? I actually feel like it was kind of a hiring weekend. I did quite a bit, so yeah, take it easy today. Well, take it easy in the grow tent, but I will see you guys tomorrow, same time as today. And oh, thank you so much, Pyro. Appreciate you, and thank you guys for joining and for hanging out with me. You know, Mondays can be so blah, so you know, glad we can get together. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, watching, and contributing in the chat, and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. And sending you sunshine and positive vibes. Have a wonderful day, you guys. See ya. Thank you again.